Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are still uncovering more troubling evidence on the extent of Russia's interference in our most recent election. These Russian actions were an attack on our democracy, and we need to respond, both to hold them to account for past actions and to protect against future aggressions. With our next national election less than 4 months away, we must act now. So I am pleased that this bill takes steps to require a publicly available advisory report on the foreign counterintelligence and cybersecurity threats facing our federal elections. This joint report from the Director of National Intelligence, Department of Homeland Security, and the FBI will help campaigns identify and counter these threats. My amendment strengthens the reporting requirements to ensure that we are publicly identifying the foreign state or non-state actors that our intelligence officials identify as responsible for these threats. The American people deserve to know who was trying to interfere in our democratic process, and they deserve a government that will hold these countries and these groups to account. Protecting the integrity of our elections from outside influence by malign foreign actors is of paramount importance. I urge my colleagues to support this amendment to help ensure that we treat the threat of foreign election with the seriousness it demands. With that, I yield to the ranking member for as much time as he may consume.
The gentleman from California is recognized.
I thank the gentleman for offering this amendment. I'm pleased to rise in support. This amendment clarifies Section 1503 of the bill dealing with foreign counterintelligence and cybersecurity threats to federal election campaigns. The current provision directs that for each federal election, the Director of National Intelligence, Undersecretary of Homeland Security, and FBI will make publicly available a report on foreign counterintelligence and cybersecurity threats to our elections. Section 1503 strengthens our elections by providing information to the public about these threats, by providing information about best practices and resources which may be used to counter these threats. Mr. Schneider's amendment adds to the publicly available report the identification of the foreign actor when possible. This attribution, this public attribution, can be very powerful, not only in terms of protecting the public, but also in deterring any foreign intervention in our democratic affairs. I want to thank my colleague again for his work, and I'm happy to support the amendment. And with that, I yield back my time.